A few weeks ago, as you all know, we went through another storm of floods, and we lost 200 people in Kenya. We have also had to relocate already 27,000 people from riparian reserves. We have spent close to 300 million shillings to make sure that these people who have been relocated have alternative places to stay. We still have another 13,000 that we are processing so that we can relocate them. And because we have been told that there will be above normal rains in Kenya for the next 7 years, we have to be careful so that we don't, again, put Kenyans in danger. And that is why, as a government, we have said we will relocate Kenyans who live in fragile ecosystems along riparian reserves, because we cannot afford to lose any life anymore. We have, by the grace of God, now have reduced the price of food commodities. We are, however, yet to solve the problem of unemployment. We must continuously work together. I want to ask members of parliament who are here. We have set our target on the digital space to create jobs. I was in Ruto, in Simon Kingara's constituency, when we launched an ICT hub there that is hiring 5,000 Kenyans. I was very proud to see them at work. Every member of parliament seated here, and those who are not here, have an opportunity to replicate that in every constituency in Kenya. That is why we changed the law on CDF, so that you can have an opportunity to set up an ICT hub. And one of the big announcements that was made in my trip in America is an investment by Microsoft, an American company, G42, a UAE company, EcoCloud of Kenya, and the government of Kenya, on the first ever data center that will use renewable energy. And it is an investment of $1 billion. And it is going to help us build the ecosystem to support the digital journey that we are engaged in as a nation. And you, as members of parliament, have an opportunity to be part of that momentum by setting up ICT hubs in every ward in the Republic of Kenya. When I saw the debate in Kenya as to how I traveled to the US, you know, and there was, you know, all manner of figures, you know, this plane is this big and it is like this, Google here, Google there. This one must have costed 200 million because the president needed to arrive in style in the US, holding Rachel's hand. You know, I am a very responsible steward. Believe you me. There is no way I can spend 200 million. There is no way. In fact, let me disclose here that it costed the Republic of Kenya less than 10 million. When I was told the cheapest plane was 70 million, I told my office, go book Kenya Airways. Yeah? So when some friends of mine heard that I was going to travel Kenya Airways, and we have built a big reputation as a country. We have built friends. Some friends told me, how much do you want to pay? I said, I'm not ready to pay more than 20 million. They said, bring 10 million, we will give you the plane. Look at me, Kenyans. Look at me again. I must lead from the front. As I tell others, to tighten up their belt, mine must be where to begin. So relax, you know, and the debate must end because I am that responsible. And it is going to be that way. We're going to make sure that we tighten up our belts, we live within our means. In fact, my plan is that in 3 years, we must have a balanced budget. We cannot continue to have a budget that has a deficit, that before you begin, you have to borrow. I also had occasion to meet many Kenyans in diaspora. In fact, it was a very interesting meeting in Atlanta. There was close to 1,500 Kenyans in one meeting. And it was amazing to see a meeting as big as this one in Atlanta of Kenyans. And it is because I also believe we have opportunity for creating more opportunities for employment for Kenyans in the diaspora. And that is why Bore here and Madime are engaged, and Roslyn Njogu are working on 19 bilateral labor agreements. We just completed one with Germany so that we can create pathways for employment of the people of Kenya in different parts of the world, because we have one of the best human resource capital anywhere in the world. Therefore, despite all the challenges, I believe strongly that every generation is called upon to rise up and tackle the challenges of their time. We must rise up as the leaders of today to deal with the challenges that affect our nation. I believe that this is exactly why we were elected to office about 2 years ago, with hope, patriotism, love for country, and love for one another, working hard with determination and prayer. I believe that we are up to the task of confronting some of our most urgent challenges. As we remember the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., who I had an opportunity to visit his mausoleum, who said that everything that is done in the world is done through hope. We are still contending with a burgeoning national debt and recovering our economy. It is true that all of us who have the privilege to be leaders in Kenya, majority of the people in this prayer breakfast, from MCAs to members of parliament, to governors, senators, ministers who are here, principal secretaries who are here, my deputy and myself, we are privileged to be leaders in Kenya at this time. And it is true that we understand, all of us, what the challenges are and what we need to do. I ask all of us to have the courage to do the right thing, however difficult it is. It is the only way we can pull our country and take our country into the future. I am very confident that working together in that manner and without minding whether this constituency belongs to a member of parliament who is in government or in the opposition, we are all one nation. Our target is to make sure that every child in Kenya has an opportunity, because we want to enhance the number of people who have incomes. And I said yesterday that there is no prosperous Kenya without a thriving Africa. And I want to repeat here today that there will be no prosperous county without a thriving Kenya. All of us, our destiny is intertwined. We must carry every village. We must carry every constituency. We must carry every county to make Kenya truly great. And that is why I speak to you leaders as the father figure of the nation, that we work together. We build bridges. We build synergy. We have a common destiny. There will be no success of one county as against another. We must pull together and succeed together as a nation. I want to repeat the words in Kiswahili of Matthew 5:9. Neno la Mungu linasema, heri wapatanishi, those who unite people, those who bring people together, those who make peace. Those qualify to be the children of God. We must do that together, all of us. We went to Nyayo Stadium and prayed. And God gave us rains. Today, we have enough food in Kenya. It is amazing what God can do. Sometimes we may want to believe that maybe we did something. And maybe surely we did. Maybe we made fertilizer available. Maybe we made seeds available. Maybe we supported farmers. But that would have come to nothing if God had not given us rain. We have traveled as a nation, and I'm very proud today that the Kenya that many people thought and believed that we were going to have a debt default. Today, we are in a different trajectory. And it is because we trust in God.